And the kids loved that. We got back late, of course. It rained a bit on the way home, but we made it home nonetheless, safe and sound. How are you doing on your books? Great job, great job. Eat your chicken. Today is February 27, 2009, and my mom passed away at 12:47 last night, which would have been still February 27th. They called me at about 12:40 and told me that she was going to take her last breaths. Then they called me at 12:47 from the Wellstar Cobb Austell Hospital and told me that she took her last breath and that she passed on. But we did not want any heroic measures beyond the aggressive measures to keep her well. We did do everything possible to keep her well and to make her better medically wise, but we didn't want chest compressions or anything like that because she was so frail. It would have been very painful, and she wasn't going to get better. Yesterday I spent quite a bit of time over there just sitting with her, praying over her, talking to her, even though she was pretty much semi-comatose to comatose yesterday. She did open her eyes and grunt, but the grunts were, you know, she was shaking as if she was very cold, and she'd had a blood transfusion 2 days beforehand, but they think she was losing blood from somewhere, and that's what was doing it. But we did everything we could to make her better, get her stronger. I did everything a great daughter could possibly do to save her mother. At the same time, I know that Mom just couldn't make it, and it was her time to go. And I knew that. I knew being with her, I prayed over her, and I told her how much I loved her and that she meant everything in the world to me and that we all loved her. And yet I told her that everybody she loved was on the other side waiting for her too. So she was free to go when she needed to go. And I think up until that point, she felt a certain guilt about not being there, you know, for me, but that kind of released her. So when I was home in bed and I woke up at 12:40 to the call, you know, and they let me know that. Today I went to the West Cobb Funeral Home, which I had been to before to kind of, you know, for the future in this event. And I signed up for everything that she needs to have done, and we're going to have her cremated, and then she's going to go up. We're going to take her ashes up to Ohio and put them on my brother's grave. But I love you, Mom. You've been a great mom. You mean everything in the world to me. I love you, Mommy. You're the best mommy in the world, and I love you. And I'm going to miss you, but I know I'll see you on the other side when it's my turn. And it was a long journey, but I am so glad that I stood by my mom all these years, not just the last couple years, but her whole life. And